What is shakin' Hardwood Nation? I'm your online host, Blaine Caraher. Join with me here is Mark Donor in the Alexander Spartan gym. Tonight, the Alexander Spartans took down River Valley 60-36.
That's right, Blaine. They got the lead early on, and they didn't look back. They expanded on it throughout the entire game, forcing the Raiders into committing a lot of turnovers, 13 in the first half, another 10 in the second half, 23 in all, Blaine, and a lot of those turnovers were turned into transition points. Mosley was facilitating the offense, spreading the wealth. A lot of guys were getting buckets down low in the paint, and then on defense, they were just playing up in their noses, forcing difficult shots for the Raiders. A lot of their shots were not able to fall tonight. Blaine, the only Raider that could really get anything going was Tyler Tyman. He had 13 points on the night, and the rest of that Raider offense really failed to help him out. And you know, Blaine, the real turning point of the game was after halftime when the Spartans held River Valley to scoring only 7 points in that third quarter, gaining a 43-24 lead heading into the final chapter. And you know, Blaine, in that final quarter, we did see some sloppy play from both teams, a lot of fouls in that quarter, but the Spartans were able to pull away in this one and get that 60-36 win.
So, Mark, who was really that playmaker that made the difference for the Alexander Spartans?
Jordan Mosley. He was the difference tonight, Blaine. He had 16 points, a few assists, and he was really just spreading the ball around. Coach said he's like a quarterback out there. He's really facilitating the offense well. He's a 3-year starter at the point guard position. He actually hit a few jump shots tonight, which we're not used to seeing in the past. And also Mason Chapman, who had 15 points and 4 rebounds for the Spartans. Young guys got that experience last year. They're doing really well for the Spartans so far.
Jordan, he logs big minutes. The last game we were down in Huntington, he played 32 minutes and had 1 turnover. He's the quarterback on the floor, just a very unselfish kid. He's all about getting the win and a very opportunistic scorer.
So where will this win take the Spartans throughout the rest of their season, Mark?
Well, Blaine, they're in a much better spot this year than they were last year. Last year they started the season 0-2, this year 2-0, and that defense has been really, really strong so far. I think that if they keep up that defensive pressure and they score buckets on offense, that they'll be able to contend in the TVC-Ohio and pick up a win this year, which they were not able to do last year in the conference.
Well, our show will return in January, but until then, make sure you check us out online at WOUB.org. And while you're online, make sure to give our social media pages some love. Like us on Facebook at Hardwood Heroes, and also follow us on Twitter at Hardwood Heroes. And don't be afraid to use that hashtag HeroesLaceUp. So for Mark Donor, I'm Blaine Caraher, reminding you to be heroic.